This video is going to cover my model number 2M-1 auto dimming mirror for the 124, 126, 201, 123, R107 and soon to be 116 chassis Mercedes-Benz. The model 2M-1 is a auto dimming mirror with amber compass and integrated Homelink. I'm not going to discuss the mirror in depth in this video. This video is just going to discuss Homelink, what it is, what's compatible with it, how do you use it, and how do you set it up. I've had a lot of questions about Homelink that I've been fielding for customers. So I figured I'd try and put everything into a single video that hopefully addresses everybody's questions and their concerns. So, Homelink. Homelink is a technology that allows you to take your garage door or your gate opener, learn the codes to the Homelink inside of the mirror, and then program the mirror to your garage door or gate opener, thus eliminating the need to have an extra remote control inside of your vehicle. Most people end up with a remote control that's clipped on their visor, and whenever they go to put their visor down, the remote control falls off, and so it's cumbersome. Or the remote control clipped on your visor, the clip leaves indentations in your visor, and other people don't like that. So it's a convenience feature. The Homelink in the mirrors that I sell is referred to as Homelink 3.0 or 2.8 or something in that region. What that means is it's not compatible with garage door systems that use the Security Plus 2.0. Now, I'm not a garage door expert and I'm not familiar with everything on the market, but the LiftMaster products, specifically the LiftMaster 8360 and the 8550, are some garage door openers that utilize the Security Plus 2.0. Those are the ones I've run into so far. This mirror is not compatible with those garage doors. Most Homelink mirrors are not compatible unless you have a new Homelink mirror, probably from, I don't know, 2009, 2010, somewhere in that time frame, that uses what's referred to as Homelink 4.0. So for the customers that buy my mirrors that have the Security Plus 2.0 systems, what you have to do is you have to purchase what is known as a Homelink repeater kit. And that Homelink repeater kit, what it basically does is it converts a 310 megahertz Security Plus signal to a 315 megahertz Security Plus 2.0 signal. The Homelink repeater kit, that's not something I sell, but I do have a link on my website that will take you to a reseller that does sell these. And it does work, and it does allow these types of mirrors to work with the LiftMaster 8360, 8550, and any of the Security Plus 2.0 systems. So visit my website for more information on that topic. That doesn't affect a lot of people, but these are newer garage door openers, and we're going to start seeing a lot more of these particular issues. It's a shame LiftMaster did not make their garage door systems backwards compatible, flipping a switch or something, and that's completely doable technology-wise. Anyway, I don't want to spend a lot of time on that issue. But I want to bring it up. Also, my Homelink mirrors are designed and sold primarily in the US. So the frequencies that they operate on are between 286 megahertz through 399 megahertz, which is suitable for most of the world as well as all the US. But there are certain areas of the world where the gate and garage door openers operate on frequencies above 399 megahertz. I've run into systems in Australia and the UK that operate around 420 megahertz. This mirror will not control those systems. You need to know what frequency your garage door or your gate opener operates at if you're going to buy one of these mirrors. I can't change the coating inside of these mirrors. I've had a lot of people ask me that. That's not possible. The entire Homelink module needs to be a different module to operate on the higher frequency ranges. So that's something to keep in mind if you're outside of the US and you're considering one of these mirrors. Definitely do some research and figure out what frequency your garage door or gate opener operates at. That pretty much covers compatibility issues and most of the questions concerning compatibility issues that I've received from people via PMs and email. Again, this is a model 2M-1. This particular one we're looking at in this video is 124 chassis specific, and that covers all years from 86 to 95. It does not fit the Cabriolet. The Cabriolet uses a completely different style of mirror. Actually, it uses a R129 mirror or a 500 SL, 300 SL mirror. Two-wire hookup, switch 12 volt and ground. So it's a fairly easy installation. I provide a PDF-based installation document that covers the installation, the wiring, the setup of the compass, and the setup and use of the Homelink. I also provide a packet of installation accessories. That would be a fused wiring harness, some T-taps, some crimp caps, some wire ties. I also provide, this is a new feature, I provide this tool right here, which allows you to easily get this mirror snapped back into its base. This is something I developed after a lot of testing and fielding a lot of concerns from end users trying to get these mirrors installed. They come out fairly easy, but going in, they can be quite a challenge. So what this tool does is, it's covered in my installation manual, but this tool slips in up here and it keeps the spring depressed so you can insert the mirror into the mounting base. And when the mirror is inserted into the mounting base, you just kind of wiggle this back and forth and pull it out, and the spring will pop into place and your mirror is installed. So very simple tool. I do build these myself as well, and I do test each one of these on a mirror to make sure that they're the right size. So that's a new feature that's included in my installation package, which will make the installation of these mirrors much more simple. So moving on, I'm going to discuss the Homelink at this point. Okay, I've got the mirror upside down so you can see the three Homelink buttons on the left bottom corner of the mirror. We basically have three buttons labeled 1, 2, and 3, and we have a small LED. These Homelink buttons allow you to program 3 different garage or gate openers, or you you can also use these buttons to control certain functions inside of your home. If you buy, for example, a Homelink lighting kit, you can program one of the buttons to turn on lights in the garage. So there are other uses for Homelink aside from opening and closing your garage door. You'll also see on my website I do have a few Homelink lighting kits available that can be purchased. Obviously, if you have any questions about that, you can email me. Each Homelink button, when you press it, illuminates the LED, and that tells you that it's sending a signal. When you initially get this mirror, there won't be any codes programmed to it. If by chance there are codes, the procedure for clearing any codes are to press and hold the two outer buttons. I'm going to try and do this so you can see the LED. When we press and hold the buttons, the light will come on. You need to press both outer buttons simultaneously and hold them. It kind of varies, the time varies from mirror to mirror, but we're normally looking at about 30 to 45 seconds. It'll start to blink like so. And the instructions vary, but what I normally do is I hold the two buttons in until it starts to blink, and then when it stops blinking, I release the buttons. Now what you've done is you've just erased any existing codes that may have been previously programmed in the mirror. So I always recommend doing that because when I build these mirrors, I have a Homelink tester. So I actually program all of the Homelink buttons on the mirror and test the functionality before I ship these mirrors. So it's just part of my build process. So when you get this mirror home and you get it hooked up in your car, the first thing to do is to clear any existing codes like I just did. The next step would be to take your remote control. Now I have a tester remote control right here, and you'll normally hold this remote fairly close to the mirror at the back or right underneath where the Homelink buttons are. And what we're going to do is we're going to press a Homelink button and the remote control at the same time and hold them both down. And we're kind of repeating the procedure we did before, where we're going to wait approximately 30 to 45 seconds, give or take. And we see a slow blinking, which means the Homelink is learning the code of the remote control. And then we go into a fast blink mode. And that basically means that it has learned the code. Again, I normally hold these buttons until it stops blinking, and then I release them. So now what you've done is we basically programmed that button. So once you've learned your remote control to the Homelink mirror, the next step in the process is you have to learn the Homelink of the mirror to your garage door opener. That process varies depending upon which garage door you have. To sum it up, you should have your owner's manual for your garage door opener, and there will be a procedure to learn a remote control to your garage door opener. There's normally a learn button, or it might be called something different, depends on the make and model, a learn button. So assuming you have a step ladder and you can get it underneath your garage door opener and get up there, look at the back or the front, wherever your button panel is, you should find a button labeled learn or something similar. When you press that button, that puts your garage door into a learn mode. And again, depending upon the garage door you have, that mode may last 30 seconds, 45, 60 seconds. So you've got to put your garage door in learn mode, get off your stepladder carefully, and go out to your car, turn it on, and then press and hold the button for however long it's necessary. Normally when you're doing this, my experience has been that when your garage door has learned the Homelink, it will flash the light several times in rapid succession, and there's some sort of a visual indicator to let you know that the garage door has learned the Homelink of your mirror. It's real simple. When that happens, all you have to do is press this button and it should engage your garage door. So that's more or less the procedure there. And again, this is applicable pretty much throughout the United States. Homelink, we discussed the differences in the garage door systems outside of the U.S. One of the other differences is how the remote controls function. The garage door remote controls, like this. In Canada, for example, well, in the U.S., when I press and hold this button and the red light comes on, it continually sends a signal as long as I hold the button. On some Canadian systems, they don't work that way. When you press and hold the button on a Canadian remote control, it will only send a signal for a few seconds and then stop. That can be problematic when you're trying to learn this remote control to the mirror. So on those Canadian systems, what we'll normally do when we go to do a program is the same procedure. We'll press our Homelink button and our remote control button simultaneously. We're going to pretend that this is a Canadian garage door remote control. Press the buttons and hold them, and then we release and repress the button every few seconds. And we continue doing this until our Homelink on our mirror blinks to indicate that it has learned the code. And you may have to do this several times if you're in Canada or you have one of those types of systems. Again, this is documented much better in my installation document. I personally have not worked with any Canadian garage doors. I'm passing this information on, information that's provided by the Homelink company, which is Johnson Control, and what other people in Canada have told me. So that covers the Canadian remote. I don't know if that applies to systems in the UK or not. None of my UK customers have reported that particular problem to me. So that covers the Homelink at this point. So I hope that answers a lot of the questions about compatibility, erasing codes and programming, Canadian garage door openers, etc.